Hello and welcome. How are you? Getting ready to do a reading for the month of June. What's coming? This is for the collective. Let you guys know what is around the corner. Different little location. I am in my kitchen. Sometimes you just get tired of the same old place, same old spot. After 6 years at YouTube, I decided to, I have moved around a little bit before. Gotta find a place for my coffee here. This is a reading for the collective. It is what the overall feeling is going to be for the month of June. Cheese and crackers. Look at this. Boy, that's an old. I don't even know where that came from. All right. Wow. Wow. No way. Okay. Yeah, you guys are hearing it, can't see it though, right? What a great month June is going to be for many of you. Okay. Right out of the chute, Five of Wands came up. All right. I hope this new location doesn't make you seasick. I have my camera mounted on this beautiful old porcelain table that I bought, an old antiquer farmhouse table. And I've got my tripod mounted over there, but I hope it doesn't bounce too much. But this is a Five of Wands, and the worst part of the battle is over. You're already putting it behind you. You've been working at improving your life. For some of you, that meant cutting somebody toxic out. But for the rest of you, it's because you started bringing some positivity in. We've got the Seven of Cups. It starts out chaotic. And almost everything that you do feels to start out chaotic. You're unsure how to get into this. How do you want to get started? How do you approach this issue? Whatever it may be, no matter what it is that's new. But the one good thing about it is finally, as you work through it, you see that chaos all turns into opportunity. All turns into opportunity. Just got to change that mindset. That's what that Five was about. Making that change that mindset up. Yeah, this is absolutely insane here. I'll get there, why I'm saying that. We have the King of Cups. Now, I do feel that this is a male energy. The month of June is going to be, you're going to be influenced by the men in your life. And I'm going to say even the senior men in your life. Whether your dad is still with you, grandpa, maybe just a senior fellow in your neighborhood. Could be somebody that has seniority at work also. But I do feel that it's going to be, it is a man. Somebody that you're going to lean on. This king is confident. He's going to help out as best he can. You know, he'll lend you an ear. He'll give you a shoulder to lean on. And no matter who that is, take advantage of it. They're not going to be around forever. So often we look at those old folks like they're kind of a burden. Oops, careful. Whoa. A little seasick there. But this is somebody that you need to take advantage of, and their wisdom and their guidance and just that grounding effect they have when you're around them. It's a good time. We've got the Three of Pentacles. It's a good time to come together with people that do the same thing that you do. That's why you're drawn to me, actually. You're interested in this. You want to know how things work. The Three of Pentacles is about people coming together in a guild, or craftsmen that come together. People that do the same thing that you do, or have that interest. Because everybody picks each other up. You learn off of each other. We also have the Six of Pentacles that came up for the month of June for everybody. Financially, things are going to balance out a little better for everybody. Getting past a lot of those winter bills that we have. Some of you are still paying for Christmas. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cut your Christmas lists back. This is a time to think about it. Do not finance gifts. You know, that money is better used helping somebody else out. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's got enough of everything right now, an abundance in her life, that she's able to help out those people around her. For some of you, that could be family. For many of you, you could be just having a little extra money to throw in the, in the summertime, you've got firemen that walk around with a boot and they take donations, and other organizations. So you just might have a little bit of money to help throw in that bucket, in that boot, and help out. We've got the Nine of Cups. That generosity that the Six speaks of there brings you to this. She's content sitting there. The Nine of Cups. Look at her. Absolutely. She doesn't have a care in the world. You know what? She helped take care of somebody else. You cannot have good things come into your life and still hate. You cannot have anything good come into your life and still have animosity. You've got to learn how to pull your freaking biggie girl panties up and go, you know what? Yeah, that lady did me wrong 20 years ago. I got to let it go, right? Become content. That generosity is what causes that contentment. Knowing you're helping, knowing you're doing the right thing. We're going to go from that 9 to 10. 10 of Swords. This was not easy. You felt a sense of betrayal from a lot of people that were close to you. Girl at work cut your throat to get the job. Friends chattering behind your back. It felt like a deep sense of betrayal. But you know what a good thing about the 10 of Swords is? It's over. 10 is the end. That's the beginning of a new cycle. And take a look at this as a new interpretation of the 10 of Swords. She's on her phone. Look, she's scrolling already. She just came through a pile of dog, yep, stepped right in it, and here she is. Look, okay, what's coming next? What's the forecast? What's getting ready for it? You're ready for it. Now here is got to be the most amazing thing in all my years of doing readings, tarot readings. I have never ever I can't even do this. I'm so inept at it. Had all 4 aces. All 4 aces of the tarot deck came out. Each one represents something different. The Ace of Wands. They're all absolutely the greatest energy you can get. The Ace of Wands, that's kind of a little bit about enlightenment. A lot of you are going to be seeing things you didn't see before in a way you've never looked at it before. That Ace of Wands is saying this in there. All the aces have a hand that comes out of a cloud. And that is the indicator that it is coming about in divine timing. That cloud represents a God, source of all that is. And you're going to see things. Now, this is also going to be a good time for work for a lot of you. More hours, maybe. Some of you will find work that you could not find. I hear from a lot of you about not being able to find work. Tina, all these places say they're hiring and then they don't hire. That's all right, because this Nine of Cups is somebody that can be picky too. In the past, you have jumped on a lot of jobs like, okay, this is just temporary. It'll get me through until I find a better one. And then you kind of get stuck there. Things are working out for you. You don't have to take that interim job. You hold out a little bit. You're going to find that work. And the reason I know that is because now we have the Ace of Plenty. Ace of Pentacles. That is about monetary abundance. And I think that is connected with work for a lot of you. Just, it's right there, fell on that other Ace of Wands. But a lot of you, take a look at how that hand cups that ever so lovingly and gently. For a lot of you, you're going to open up your grasp with money too. You've clung to money. And the law of attraction, which is a universal law, is you get what you think about. And if you're hanging on to what you've got, I can't spend it, I'm broke, I never know when I'm going to get more. You know what? The universe actually responds accordingly. You don't get any more money. You're hanging on to that. Now, if you let go of that money, don't clutch it so tight. Don't hold it so reverent. Start a little bit of spending, light spending. You'll find out that money comes back. Start doing a little more donating, lightly. If you're a senior, you may be living on a fixed income. You may be on disability. You may not have that opportunity, but that is also about maybe taking on, the two of them, another form of income. I taught financial literacy for quite a few years. I was the housing advisor and counselor for the county that I lived in. And I always spoke about having a second stream of income. I don't care how you do it. You often hear me say tie fishing lures. If you can do that, and sell them. Crochet Afghans. Whatever it is, whatever little odd thing you have to create a second stream of income, keeps your hands busy, keeps your mind busy. And that couple extra bucks that you make lightens the burden on you, okay? We have the Ace of Cups that came up. This reading has given me goosebumps. I don't have the paranormal flashlight out here in the kitchen right now, but I would love to have seen what the response was. Ace of Cups. You're going to see that this monetary abundance isn't the only kind of abundance. It's all about love. We have to love each other. Mankind has to start loving each other. We have to understand that the powers that are out there manipulating the globe, making us dance like puppets, and with what all that they're doing, putting vaccines in our food, whether we like it or not. How do you know when you've been overdosed? Manipulating the weather. Yes, they're doing that. We're breathing in those chemicals. But that card represents love, that Ace of Cups. And we have to love each other. Don't let them divide us. They're already trying to conquer us, making us weak. Don't let them divide us. Love your neighbor. Because you know who hates? You know what kind of people harbor hate? You all know that I'm a biker. Hardcore. You know what people really hate? Or what kind of people really hate? Cowards. Fucking insecure people are the ones that hate. Not strong enough to stand up against it. I'm calling them out. See, so many people that are just absolutely haters of the current administration. A lot of other things that are being that we hate. But those are weak people that hate. We have the Ace of Swords. That hatred brings us right to this. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, all four aces. This is such a remarkable thing today. A lot of you are going to be stepping into your own personal truth. I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords speaks of the truth. On top of the Ace of Wands. I have to work at being a better person. That is my personal truth. If that's not what your goal is every day, what the hell? I just want to wake up and be a better person today than I was yesterday. That's my truth. But you're going to see what your own personal truth is. You're going to begin to speak it in a better, clearer fashion. We don't have to bring that hate into it. We can just say what it is. I got to tell you, I was a miserable hothead for a lot of my years, a lot of my life. Something went wrong, I exploded. I'd smash stuff. I can't tell you how many weed eaters I have disintegrated. I was a hothead. And all that response did is make the situation worse. I felt like I was venting. I could justify it that way. But that Ace of Swords is about you finding your own personal truth in your strength. Yeah, you don't have to let that take over. I'm going to do something a little different for you guys. I feel like I want to end this reading a little differently. All four aces. I am taking a poker deck. A regular deck of 52. And I want to get one more card, at least one card spirit. Can we do this? This is a relatively brand new deck. And I want to, there we go. The Jack of Spades popped out. That spade is about work. A spade is a shovel. The Jack is saying you're not going to need to put as much effort into something. He's not quite up there with the King. And the effort that you had been putting in the past, you're going to see that you can float a little bit, because that's where The Jack is he's kind of like a knight, and he shows up and checks things out. Can I get another jumper, please, Spirit, with this deck? You know what? I'm going to do like old-fashioned poker decks do. I don't think you can see this. I'm going to hold it up here. Let me just make a cut of the cards and see what the final card is. The 5 of Hearts. Right there. Oops. Let me grab that. 5 of Hearts. You've heard me say 5 is change. You can read poker cards the same way you can read tarot cards. You just kind of have to translate them a little bit. Spades, clubs, diamonds. But the 5 of Hearts is literally change, looking at going inside your heart, trying to see who you want to be. Fight of love. Make the change. All right, you guys, there you have it. A little bit of a overcast for what the month of June has got in store. 4 aces. I've never had that happen. What a remarkable reading this is. For the most part, it's don't let things scare you. Don't let fear take over. Those aces are saying, look, better stuff's coming. All right, there you have it. You know, I never leave you. They don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.